Welcome back to the Business Warroom, the podcast where we dissect the strategies and metrics that separate thriving businesses from those struggling to survive. Today, we're tackling a financial metric that's both loved and loathed, EBITDA. Bankers adore it, investors not so much. But whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out, understanding EBITDA is crucial. So grab your coffee, sharpen your pencils, and let's dive into the world of earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. EBITDA, I know, it's a mouthful, but at its core, it's designed to give you a clearer picture of a company's operational profitability. Think of it as stripping away the financials and accounting complexities to see how much cash your business is generating from its core operations. Essentially, it answers the question, how much money is this business making before we consider things like interest payments on debt, taxes, and those pesky non-cash expenses like depreciation and amortization. You're probably wondering, why do bankers love it? Well, when banks are considering lending money, they want to see how much cash a business generates to cover loan repayments. EBITDA helps them assess that ability. Independent of the company's capital structure or tax situation, it's a cleaner look at the operating cash flow. But here's where the controversy comes in. Investors, especially value investors, are much more skeptical. Most dislike EBITDA, arguing that it's a meaningless number because it ignores the very real cost of capital expenditures. That's how much you need to reinvest to keep your business running, and the impact of debt. Many believe you can't truly understand a company's profitability without considering these factors. Let me illustrate this with an example. Imagine two competing companies. Company A is a lean, mean, cash-generating machine. They have minimal debt and have already paid off most of their equipment. Company B, on the other hand, is heavily leveraged, meaning they've taken on a lot of debt to finance rapid expansion. They also have older equipment that requires significant maintenance. Now, both companies might show similar EBITDA figures. However, Company B will have much higher interest payments and will likely need to spend more on capital expenditures to replace its aging equipment. These costs, ignored by EBITDA, significantly impact their actual profitability and cash flow. So while EBITDA might paint a rosy picture for both, a deeper dive reveals a very different story. So how can you use EBITDA to your advantage? First, understand its limitations. Don't rely solely on EBITDA. It's just one piece of the puzzle. Always consider factors like debt, capital expenditures, and working capital. Let me share with you a couple of tips. Number one, compare EBITDA margins with your industry. This can give you a benchmark for your own company's operational efficiencies. A higher EBITDA margin generally suggests a more efficient business. My second tip, track EBITDA over time. A consistent increase in EBITDA can signal improving operational performance. However, be sure to analyze why it's increasing. Is it due to increased sales, cost-cutting measures, or something else? Becoming an EBITDA expert means understanding its strengths and weaknesses. It's a useful tool for certain analysis, but it shouldn't be the only tool in your arsenal. Think of it like a compass. It can point you in a general direction, but you still need a map and other tools to navigate effectively. Now for your call of action. Take some time this week to calculate the EBITDA for your own business. or for a company you're interested in. Then go a step further. Calculate the net income and compare it to the EBITDA. What are the key differences? What does that tell you about the company's financial health? Share your insights on our social media channels using the hashtag #BusinessWarRoomEBITDA. We'd love to hear from you. Well, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another great episode of the Business War Room. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding metrics like EBITDA, you can make smarter decisions about your business, your money, and your investments. Join us next episode as we dive into another critical business topic. Until then, keep fighting the good fight. Peace.